Yeah, it'd be great if you can kind of just walk us through a little bit about your very initial interaction with Searchberg, how you found the company, and kind of how that went.
Okay. Well, basically, I found it, through the internet, searching, and talking to different companies, looking for, a good company to do our SEO work. And the name of our company is Fidelity Background Checks, and we do employee background checks and tenant background checks for employers and for landlords. And we've been in business for about 20 years, and we were looking to find better ways of getting new clients other than using telemarketers or Google AdWords, things like that. It just wasn't really working out, that well for us. But Searchberg has done really a great job, and they've been very good at communications, which is, the best thing about it. Our project manager is Nikita, and she is very easy to reach and text back and forth or to talk to. And that's the problem with so many companies out there that are software companies that we've had over the years, that once they have your money, then you can't, reach anybody anymore. No one will come to the phone, or if you have a question, you have to email it in and wait 2 or 3 days for an answer. It's just ridiculous. The customer service is so bad with so many companies. We had one time that when one of our main headlines was misspelled, we sent an email and it took 5 days for them to spell it correctly for us. So we've been through a lot like that. But your company is really great with communications, and we're getting good results, which is the main thing. And once again, the communication is good, and we just like the service and customer service we're getting with Searchberg.
Okay. And then kind of when you were looking for companies, just on Google or wherever you were looking, what actually made you choose Searchberg as opposed to a different company?
I think in talking with your salesperson, they were very good, and they explained everything very well to me, and they really made me feel comfortable. And so I started, and now I'm keeping on going because the comfort level is there, the results are there, and the communications are good, between our company and your company.
Can you just kind of talk me through a little bit about the onboarding process? So from the moment you kind of said, hey, let's do it, to how those next steps went for you?
Well, it was, good. I mean, we had to come up with a lot of information for passwords and things that we hadn't used in a while, things like that, and kind of communicate, what our company was all about and what we did. And it was very easy to communicate and do that. And we filled out the proper forms that you needed, plus we talked at length with our project manager, and they picked up the ball and they started doing researching, and then pretty soon they were writing articles and blogs and things like that as if they were an actual employee here at our office. I mean, they really, really got into our business very well.
And then I guess, nothing's ever perfect. Could you talk about just maybe some challenges you encountered along the way?
Not really. No real challenges. I mean, once again, the communication is very good. So if I have a suggestion of something that should be done differently, or something needs correcting, it happens almost instantly. So, it's a very, very good company to deal with. And the main thing is we are getting new clients because of, the services that we're getting from you.
And then in terms of the services, what are we working on? And then what are you finding particularly valuable? What's kind of working the best for you?
Just SEO in general. I mean, that's the service we have with you.
So you said customer service is good from Nikita. Do you work with anybody else? Anybody else kind of stand out for you?
Well, I mean, talked with Daniel several times and things like that, but he's in your sales department, but Nikita is the main contact person.
Yeah.
And anything I need, or anytime I need to communicate, that's who I deal with.
Just kind of going from the big picture to maybe Are there any kind of little, just particular moments, something memorable that really has stood out to you during the whole time working together?
No bad things. Everything's been good.
Good things too.
Yeah. I mean, it's working out, and we're happy with your company. We're going to stay with it, and that's the primary thing, is that we are getting results. And we had calls today from different parts of the country. We had one from Chicago and another one from Oklahoma, and I mean, these are new clients. We got 2 new clients today. I mean, from different parts of the country. We're in the Atlanta, Georgia area.
If you were to, I don't know, if you don't have it, that's okay, but if you were to give us a little bit of advice on how we could still improve or enhance either the products we offer right now or something else you'd like to see?
Just give me more keywords.
Okay, great.
That's what I need. I need more keywords, because we do it for all types of businesses.
I guess you'd say you are you likely to recommend Searchberg to others at this point?
Yes, I recommend you very highly.
Okay.
Like I said, the number one thing is that you're easy to communicate with and to work with, and everybody is very polite and very nice and very helpful, and the company that I've been looking for, and so I'm staying with it.
Anything you would have just loved to go a little bit differently during the whole journey?
Not really. I think you guys are doing a perfect job.
Okay. Well, we really
Doing a
appreciate
perfect
that.
job. I mean, it's anything I've needed or wanted, they've been very accommodating as far as that goes, and I can't think of anything really different. In fact, we have another company also, and we're getting ready to bring that one on board with you.
That things change so quickly in the industry, so we're trying to stay on top of it. And I'm glad to hear it's been working out for you so far.
Yeah, it is working out, Alex. I highly recommend Searchberg.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate chatting. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Okay. Hey, you too. Take care. Okay.
Thanks, bro.
All right. Bye-bye.